It's game day, shawty, and I know you need some easy, straight-up bussin' food for your tailgate. Save this video because I'm dropping my top 15 recipes that'll have everyone saying, "That's good, shawty." Watch this. Nah, this ain't Chick-fil-A, shawty. This is pig fillet. Pork chop nuggets. Crispy on the outside, juicy on the inside. Watch this. Slice up 2 pounds of boneless pork chops. Slice them into nugget-sized pieces, throw them in a bowl, and then add 1 cup of buttermilk. Now here's what you need for the marinade, the Dirty Bird rub. 1/2 cup of that right into the buttermilk mixture. You can get the rub from UncleDibbz.com. Throw in a little bit of hot sauce, make sure everything's well combined. Cover and refrigerate for 30 minutes or overnight if you can. For the dry mix, add 1/2 cup of cornstarch to 2 cups of flour, 2 tablespoons of that Dirty Bird rub, mix to combine. Grab your pork chop nuggets, and then we're gonna do the 1, 2, 3 method. Straight from the marinade, right into the seasoned flour, and then we're gonna let it rest on a wire rack. Make sure you let that excess marinade drip off so it'll fry evenly. Also, heat your oil to 350 degrees in a skillet at this time. Fry the nuggets in batches, making sure you don't overcrowd your skillet. Fry them for 6 to 8 minutes, flipping every 45 seconds to maintain that beautiful color that we have right here. Once they hit an internal temp of 145, they're done. Now, it wouldn't be pig fillet without some sauce, right? Make sure you hook these nuggets up the right way. Full recipe in the caption, or you can visit the link in my bio. That's good, shawty. Let's make oven fried chicken with only 1 seasoning. Ain't nothing like fried chicken, shawty, but this is a great alternative. After you coat your wings in canola oil, hit it with that Dirty Bird rub. 14 all-natural herbs and spices in 1 bottle. Get it from UncleDibbz.com. Next, mix 1 cup of flour with 1/2 cup of baking powder. Some more of that Dirty Bird rub, give it a mix. Now you're gonna take those wings, coat them in that flour mixture, make sure you shake off any excess, and then set it on a baking rack. Spray those wings down with canola oil, bake in the oven at 390 for 30 minutes, give them a flip, then bake for 15 minutes at 430. That's good, shawty. Save this easy 3-step baked buffalo wings recipe for game day. Pat dry your chicken wings, coat your wings with 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and then add this, the Dirty Bird rub. Get it from UncleDibbz.com. Go ahead and massage all of that baking powder and seasoning into the chicken wings. We're gonna bake these wings at 400 degrees for 1 hour. Every 20 minutes, flip your wings so they're nice and done on each side. Now, we can't have any buffalo wings without any sauce. So go ahead and throw your cooked wings in your favorite buffalo wing sauce. Give them a nice toss. Now, if you want your wings extra crispy, this is the time to throw them back in the oven on broil for about 5 minutes. But I like mine just like this with a little bit of ranch. That's good, shawty. These walking nachos are the perfect dish for your big game party. So easy to make and perfect for a crowd. Here's a look at the ingredients you need for the nacho dip. In a large pot over medium heat, add your ground beef. Now it's time to add that magic. The big chili style, the only seasoning you need for this dish. Get it from UncleDibbz.com. Mix everything till it's well combined and then set your beef to one side of your pot. Next, let's add the cheese. I'm using cheddar, use a little onion. Next, add some Velveeta, 1 can of Rotel, some jalapenos, and some cilantro. Pour in 1/2 cup of milk. Cover on low heat for 10 minutes. Once everything is melted, stir everything together, and then cover and let it simmer on low for another 10 minutes. Now grab your favorite chips, but don't open them regular. Sit them sideways. Cut the sides and down the middle. I'm using Doritos and Fritos, but feel free to use your favorite chips. Now while your queso dip is nice and hot, grab a ladle and pour that delicious queso dip all over your chips. The messier, the better. Trust me. Garnish with some fresh jalapenos and cilantro, and then tell your guests to grab a bag. Let me know which flavor you're grabbing first. Full recipe in the caption or in the link in my bio. That's good, shorty. Tequila baby back ribs. Why? Because it's 5 o'clock somewhere, shorty. Watch this. Grab 2 slabs of baby back ribs and your favorite tequila. No need to pull the membrane, just score it with a knife. For a binder, we're just using a little bit of olive oil. Now it's time to come with that Tex-Mex flavor. I'm using that Texas steak rub that'll give these ribs the spice that it needs. You can grab this seasoning from UncleDibbz.com. Add some oil and some more of that Texas steak rub to the top side. Now place your ribs on an oven rack set over a roasting pan. Now add a shot of tequila to the bottom of the roasting pan. That'll infuse these ribs with that tequila flavor. If you're looking for a non-alcoholic option, here's a brand that has the great same tequila flavor without the alcohol. Bake at 300 degrees for 2.5 hours. Now let's create our tequila lime barbecue glaze. Lay out some aluminum foil and place 4 squares of butter on each sheet. Drizzle that butter with some honey. Then add some more of that Texas steak rub for that Tex-Mex flavor. Next, grab a fresh lime and squeeze the juice of it on top of that butter mixture. Next, add some soy sauce and then a little bit more tequila. Remove the ribs from the oven and lay them top side down on top of that butter mixture. Add some more butter and a little bit of honey onto the back side. Wrap the ribs nice and tight and then return to the oven at 350 degrees for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, carefully unwrap the ribs. Pour that melted sauce over the top side of those ribs so it gets a nice glaze. We're gonna broil these on high for 5 minutes uncovered. That'll make that tequila glaze bubbly and caramelized. And there you have it, tequila lime ribs just in time for happy hour. Now let me know in the comments if you're ready for your shot. Full recipes in the caption or the link in my bio. Salute, shorty. That's good, shorty. A seafood boil, but with chicken? Count me in, shorty. I'm gonna show you how to make it all in this bag right here. Now we all know, no seafood boil, or in this case, bird boil, is complete without all the essentials. I'm talking potatoes, corn, onion, garlic, andouille sausage, and those boiled eggs. Once all your ingredients are sliced up, go ahead and grab a big old bowl and dump everybody in the pool. Now it's time for that flavor. Melt 1 stick of butter and then add this seasoning right here, the Delta Dust. The flavor is like Papados in a bottle, so you already know. You can grab the seasoning from UncleDibbz.com. Pour that butter mixture all over your food. Give everything a nice mix and set it to the side. Now grab that chicken. Melt another stick of butter, and then for flavor, I'm coming with that Dirty Bird rub, 13 all-natural spices to make this bird bussin'. You can get that also from UncleDibbz.com. Mix it with your butter and slather it all over your chicken. Now we're gonna give this bird a BBL, Dr. Miami style. Go ahead and stuff that thing full of that corn, that sausage, and potatoes. Tie up them legs, because our bird's classy, not trashy. Then go ahead and get that bag, shawty. Add 1 tablespoon of flour to the bag, give it a nice shake, then add the rest of your fixings to that bag. Next, lay your chicken right on top, and then don't forget those eggs. Place 6 uncooked eggs all around your bird. They're gonna cook and boil right in the bag, y'all. Add your lemons to the bag, along with half a can of beer. Tie your bag nice and tight, and then grab a fork or a knife, and then poke 6 holes all around the bag. That's just gonna help with that air circulation. Throw this in the oven at 375 for an hour and a half, or until your bird is at 165. This is gonna have your whole house smelling something special, shawty, I'm telling you. Let the bag rest for 10 minutes, cut it open, and then get ready for a juicy surprise. Everything is cooked to perfection, shawty, and guess what? I don't even need a knife to cut this chicken, I'm using a spoon. Let me know what you're grabbing first from this boil. To get this full recipe, go to UncleDibbz.com or visit the link in my bio. That's good, shawty. 2 years ago, I went viral on TikTok for my Atlanta lemon pepper hot wings. 2 years later, we're doing it again with only 1 seasoning. This recipe's so easy, y'all. All you need is some oil and this seasoning right here. My Uncle Dibbz Atlanta Lemon Pepper Hot. Get it from UncleDibbz.com. Season up your chicken, throw it in the oil, Get it to 165 internal temp, pull it, and set it to the side. I'm from the ATL, and we do our lemon pepper wings wet. For the wet sauce, melt 2 sticks of butter, some more of that Atlanta lemon pepper hot seasoning, little parsley, some fresh lemon juice. Toss your wings in it, get them nice and wet. You know how I do, 10-piece, half drums, half flats, and a side of ranch. That's good, shorty. Need a little something to hold you over until dinner? Try my Cajun catfish dip. It's creamy, cheesy, and super easy. Watch this. Oil up your catfish, and then for flavor, I'm using that Delta Dust blackened seasoning. It's like Papados in a bottle. Get it from UncleDibbz.com. Bake at 425 for 15 minutes. Now let's get our veggies together for the dip. A little red bell pepper, some green onion, and you know we gotta have that garlic. For the base of the dip, we're gonna use half a cup of mayonnaise and 1 cup of sour cream. Mix that all together, and then add your veggies. Now this ain't no plain old dip. You gotta add a little something to it. Add a little Worcestershire sauce, a little hot sauce, and then some more of that Delta Dust blackened seasoning. Get everything a good mix, then go ahead and flake your fish with a fork and add it to that dip. Cover with some cheese and bake at 375 for 20 minutes. 4 recipes on my site. That's good, shorty. Let's make hot honey lemon pepper tenders with only 1 seasoning. First, add 2 cups of buttermilk to your chicken tenders. Follow that with your favorite hot sauce. And then for that lemon pepper flavor, I'm coming with that Uncle Dibbz Atlanta lemon pepper hot. Get it from UncleDibbz.com. Set that to the side, grab 2 cups of flour, season again with that Atlanta lemon pepper hot, give that a mix. Now it's time to coat our tenders. We're gonna take it from that buttermilk bath, throw it in the flour, throw it back in the batter, and then back in the flour. Make sure you shake off any excess flour and set to the side. Repeat these steps for all of your chicken tenders. Once all the chicken is coated, let it sit on a cooling rack for at least 10 minutes. Heat your oil to 350 degrees and fry until these tenders are nice and golden brown. Now let's make the sauce. Add some melted butter, hot sauce, honey, and some more of that Atlanta lemon pepper hot. Mix this up on low and set to the side. Now all you gotta do is grab a plate, throw your tenders on top, then drizzle that hot honey lemon pepper sauce all over your tenders. Squeeze some fresh lemon on top, and then you know it's Team Ranch over here. That's good, shorty. This is what happens when you're raised in Atlanta, but then you move to Texas. Smoked lemon pepper wet. Watch this. Clean and pat dry 2 pounds of chicken wings. Add olive oil, and then for flavor, we're using that Atlanta lemon pepper hot. Nice and spicy and tangy at the same time. Get it from UncleDibbz.com. Add a little bit of lemon zest, and then toss to combine. Now out here in Texas, it's all about that smoked meat, but I don't have a smoker, so I'm gonna show you how to make a smoker out of your regular charcoal grill. First, let your charcoal get nice and hot. Use a chimney starter, it makes it a lot easier. Dump the coals out and then add a nice piece of post oak wood. On the opposite side, fill a foil tray halfway with water. Since we're doing lemon pepper wings, add a couple lemons to that water. Let your smoker come down to about 225 degrees Fahrenheit. We're doing this nice, low, and slow. Once you're at the right temperature, add your chicken wings. Make sure they're not touching so that they can cook evenly. Before you close your grill, lay 1 piece of wood right next to your chicken so that it blocks the heat from cooking your chicken directly. We're gonna cook these at 225 for 3 hours. Halfway through, give your chicken a flip, then close the lid for another hour and a half. Now in ATL, we like our lemon pepper wet. To make the wet sauce, add 1 cup of unsalted butter and let that melt. Then add some fresh chopped parsley, and then some more of that Atlanta lemon pepper hot seasoning. Finish it off with a little bit of fresh lemon juice. By this time, your wings should be at 165 internal temp. Put them in a bowl and then drizzle that lemon pepper wet sauce all over those wings and give them a nice toss. You know it's Team Flats all day, but if you want to make this recipe, make sure you visit the link in my bio. That's good, shorty. You're gonna want this juicy, fall off the bone beef ribs recipe at your next cookout. Trust me, shorty. I found a slab of beef back ribs at my butcher shop. So I went ahead and dried them off with a paper towel, gave them a flip so that bone side is exposed, hit it with a little olive oil, and then for flavor, I'm using that Texas steak rub, shorty. All the flavor you need for some delicious beef ribs like this. Get it from UncleDibbz.com. Do the same thing to the top side, and then we're gonna add half a cup of apple cider vinegar to the bacon sheet. That's gonna keep these ribs nice and moist so that they're juicy and tender when we're all done. Throw these in the oven at 275 for 2.5 hours. Trust me. After 2.5 hours, remove that foil and then go ahead and grab your favorite barbecue sauce and slab them ribs up. Now notice the technique here. I'm not brushing the barbecue sauce on the ribs. I'm dabbing that sauce on. So go ahead and get your dab on. Turn your oven up to 400 degrees Fahrenheit and then let them bake uncovered for 15 minutes. That sauce is gonna get nice and sticky and caramelized like this. And then like that, you got beef back, fall off the bone ribs. I didn't even need a knife, but look how tender these things are, shawty. Some say fall off the bone is overcooked. I just say it's bussin'. Full recipes available on my site, link in bio. That's good, shawty. If you're craving a juicy double cheeseburger without the carbs, then you need this mushroom bun burger. Swap out the burger buns for 2 portobello mushroom caps. Clean your mushrooms, cut off the stems, and clean out the gills. Now give it the same love you would give any other burger bun. Butter that thing up, shawty. Set those mushroom buns to the side, and now grab the beef. I'm seasoning up this ground beef with my Uncle Dibbz Texas steak rub. Everything you need for these burgers all in one bottle. Get it from UncleDibbz.com. Here's a little tip. I like to throw my burgers in the freezer for about 10 minutes just so they can firm up. Get that grill pan nice and hot. Throw your burgers right on top of that grill pan. Add a little bit more seasoning, just get a little bit more flavor. You know, we gotta have that flavor. Cook your burgers to your liking. Add whatever your favorite cheese is. Stack them on top of each other and slide them to the side. It's time to throw those buns on top of that grill. Cook your mushroom caps for about 3 to 4 minutes on each side. Once your buns are done cooking, set them to the side because now it's time to assemble that burger. Add whatever toppings you like, lettuce, tomato, mayo, ketchup. Treat it like a regular burger, but with 0 carbs. Full recipe in the link in my bio. That's good, shorty. Texas versus Philly. Let's do these juicy Tex-Mex cheesesteaks. Let's go. First, grab your 1 pound of skirt steak. Slice it up into nice bite-sized pieces. To go along with that steak, we're gonna add some red onion, some green bell pepper, and then of course we cannot forget that cheese, shawty. Add some olive oil to a cast iron skillet over medium-high heat. Throw your onion and green bell peppers in there. Then add your steak, and we cannot forget that seasoning. I'm using that Uncle Dibbz Texas steak rub. Give it a nice couple of shakes. Add some jalapeno for heat, cilantro to cool it out. Now here's the fun part. Cover that entire skillet with cheese. Cover it with another pan so that it melts. Add a little squeeze of lime, grab your tortilla, and then go ahead and give it a go, shawty. That's good, shawty. What do you do when you want a cheesesteak and an oxtail in the same night? Make an Oxtail Philly cheesesteak. Place your oxtail in the freezer for about 3 hours. Once they're nice and firm, slice them up either with a knife or a mandolin, just like this. You're looking for nice thin slices. If you like it spicy, chop up some peppers and make sure you add those onions. Heat up your pan over medium, add some oil, throw in your veggies, cook them and set them to the side. Next, add that sliced oxtail meat, chop it on up. Don't forget the seasoning. I'm using that Texas steak rub. Get it from UncleDibbz.com. Next, tear up the little bits of cheese, add it to the oxtail, mix it all together with the veggies. Place some cheese on top. I'm using white American. Add mayo to your bread. Put it over the top, let it sear, then give it a nice strong flip. Now you got an Oxtail Philly cheesesteak. That's good, shorty. Let's make these honey chimichurri wings with only one seasoning. In a large bowl, add some olive oil, and then for that flavor, we're using that straight drop rub. Get it from UncleDibbz.com. This is my secret weapon in the kitchen. You can straight drop it on anything. Go ahead and throw those wings in that marinade. Let that sit for at least 2 hours in the fridge. For the chimichurri, we're coming in with parsley, onion, cilantro, garlic, olive oil, red wine vinegar, some honey, and some more of that straight drop rub. Just measure with your heart, guys. It's not that serious. Mix it on up. Oh yeah, don't forget the jalapenos too as well. I keep it with the seeds in it, but you don't have to. Set that in the fridge. Bake these at 400 for 30 minutes. Once they're done, go ahead and give them a nice mix. Try not to spill like I did, and you are good to go. That's good, shorty. Let's make these hot honey lemon pepper chicken sandwiches with only one seasoning. You can blame the Atlanta and me on this recipe. Grab you some boneless and skinless chicken thighs, put some buttermilk all over them, and then throw that Uncle Dibbz Atlanta lemon pepper hot seasoning. Get it from UncleDibbz.com. The link is in my bio. Add a little hot sauce, let that marinate overnight. Go ahead and get your dry mix together. It's just a couple cups of flour and some more of that seasoning. Throw your chicken in there. Once it's coated, let it chill out for about 15 to 20 minutes on the cooling rack. The chicken thighs do not take long to fry, no more than 10 minutes or till an internal temperature of 165. Now it's about the sauce. All it is melted butter, honey, hot sauce, and some more of that Uncle Dibbz Atlanta lemon pepper hot seasoning. Throw that all over your chicken, toss it, and then go ahead and assemble your chicken sandwiches, y'all. That's good, shorty.